So, you want to farm Yugi Muto? You want to get that Gandora dragon or maybe that Union attack? Well, let me help you out and let's get started. First off, let's take a look at Yugi Muto's level 40 deck called the Magical Journey. In this deck, he has 3 Mythical Beast Cerberus, 3 Silent Magician level 4, 2 Alchemist of Black Spells, 2 Maiden of Macabre, 1 Dark Enchanter, and he's gonna be really annoying, 1 Silent Magician level 8, 3 Spell Power Grasp, 3 Wonder Wands, and Wonder Wand is gonna be another thing you have to watch out for, 1 Magical Blast, and as one of his trap cards is Pitch Black Power Stone. So now that we've taken a moment to check out his cards, these are some things to watch out for. First off, Yugi Muto tends to bring out Silent Magician level 4 or Cerberus with buff cards such as Wonder Wand, and these two monsters can reach above 2,000 attack points in their first turn. So the negative to these cards is that their defense is actually really weak. So in order to counter these cards, we want card effects that switch monsters' battle positions. So we want to switch them to defense position. Another thing to really note is that Cerberus, at least in this AI, will not attack a monster if the monster has higher than 1400 attack. And it will keep adding equip cards and buff cards till the Cerberus has enough attack points to end the game. So for example, if you have a 1900 monster, he'll wait till he reaches 5900 if you have 4000 life points left in order to attack. So because we know this, we can stall a little bit and try to get enough cards to counter his play. In addition, it's probably wise not to lower your life points too low, because he tends to use Magical Blast on you as the game ends, and each Magical Blast he can stop himself from drawing and hit you with 200, so it's recommended you keep your life points above 600 until the very last turn where you do your final combo. My last tip is really be aware of Dark Red Enchanter. He has the ability to discard vital cards and also has a very high defense. So our strategy to go against him is to just try to destroy every monster that he lays down, so he has no opportunity to tribute. But in the worst case scenario, our strategy will be to summon a high level monster such as Blue Eyes White Dragon, or use a spell card that could instantly destroy him, such as Last Day of the Witch. Now, as far as the deck that I will be using, I will actually be using Rex Raptor with this Dinosaur Kingdom ability in order to achieve our goal, which is to really not allow Yugi Muto to have any monsters on the field. So by using Dinosaur Kingdom in conjunction with Two-Headed King Rex and Crawling Dragon number 2, we can pretty much kill all his monsters, because all of Yugi Muto's monsters, their maximum defense is 1800 except his tribute monster. So with these cards, we should have a pretty much well cleared out field, and the main strategy for this deck is basically to get all our bonus damage or above 999 damage by using Piranha Army. And Piranha Army has the effect that when it inflicts battle damage and attacks your opponent directly, its damage gets doubled. So we need to get to 5,000 attack points. We need to buff this card to that much in order to get 10,000 damage from it. So that's our strategy. We're going to be using Chulainn as a way to do it, and our Blue Eyes to take the damage from these two monsters when they're buffed and put it all on this one monster. And we're going to transfer the damage by using 2 Riryokus right here. We have 2 of them for that purpose. And in addition to that, we're going to make sure that we have a lot of tech cards that will change monsters to defense position. I have a Spear Karibo here, which accomplishes that. as well as an enemy controller, which will also flip like a high damage Cerberus to its defense position, as well as a Windstrom of Etaqua. If you don't have a Spear Karibo, try to farm another enemy controller, because these two cards are almost like not you need these cards in order to really better defend yourself. And a great tech card we're also using is a Last Day of the Witch, which destroys all spellcaster type on the field. So this is great against Yugi again, because he has all spellcaster monsters, so this could be used to destroy any of his monsters. So it's a great card to hold on to in your hand if you get into a bad situation. And we also have a 4-star Ladybug of Doom just in case, but more than likely you won't need to use it. But if you have a bad hand, this card can definitely keep you in the game. And it gets rid of almost all of Yugi Muto's monsters except his tribute monster, so it's a really great card to have. And as far as that, we just have a Shard of Greed here to draw a little bit faster. And as far as the combo using Blue Eyes, Piranha, and Chulainn, I'll show that right now in this video. So for the most part, this deck has a really good success rate. I've been able to test it a lot during this event, so let's check it out and see how it does. Alright, we're getting started here. We're facing Yugi Muto level 40 with the Rex deck. So, we got a lot of good tech cards right now. First trying to see what he's putting down. He's not going to have much for now, so normal summon. As you can see, we have protection from a spellcaster. But right now we need to play this Shard of Greed to try to draw out more cards fast. The Last Day of the Witch is in our hand in case something goes wrong, but right now the whole goal of this deck is to make sure he doesn't have any monsters. And as you see, his monster has an 1800 defense, so if I didn't have 1900, it wouldn't be able to clear that. So that's why we're using the Rex combo with Jurassic World that makes it possible. So he's buffing up his monster. And this is one of the things I talked about, is that this Cerberus, as you could tell, it has more attack than my monster. But what the AI is doing, or the bot, it's going to wait for that Cerberus to get to above or enough to be able to kill that monster and end the game. But it won't go anytime beforehand. So at the current moment, we don't have any need to move anything. We're going to end turn. If this was a regular player, he would just attack. There would be no reason not to, but because it's a computer AI, he's going to keep trying to buff it so he can end the game. Because the negative of using a Cerberus is that the second it attacks or gets attacked, at the end turn it will lose all its spell counters. So he's trying to finish the game with that, basically. So we're going to activate our Shard of Greed. Draw out a few more cards to help out. And I'm going to lay this down because I need a defensive spell out there just in case he pulls off something crazy. So Silent Magician goes down and we're good for now. End turn. Keep in mind, he's trying to get above a certain amount of... He's trying to get right now to 7,900 to end the game. So he's trying to get a lot of life points. He's trying to get 4,000, so 4,000 my 1,900, so 5,900. He's trying to get there. So he hasn't reached his goal just yet. And we got our Ladybug of Doom to help us out a little bit, in case something goes bad. So right now we have a lot of defense in our hand. And I might need to discard. I messed up. We're gonna have to get rid of our Ladybug of Doom because everything else will be useful. I'd rather have that spell card than the Ladybug right now. So Ladybug's going down. Oh, we're not gonna do anything? He didn't do anything? We don't do anything. So we're both good right now. But if we would have lost one of these, it would have been a critical loss. But right now we're just waiting. He says he adds that he's going to give his monster 5,400 attack, And he doesn't have 5,900 just yet, but next turn I'm fully expecting him to have it. Luckily we put a monster down. And we're gonna wait. We're gonna end the turn. We're not giving him any room to summon any of his sacrifice monsters right now, so... And in this move... I'm trying to think of which one to lay down. Worst case scenario, I can use that next turn if something goes wrong. Set that there. We're gonna keep going after every monster he puts face down. The Cerberus hasn't reached its 5,900 mark yet. So we are stalling a little bit for time, but as you can tell, we have an enemy controller as well as a Spear Karibo to deal with it. So he ends his turn, nothing's happened. That was pretty exciting. We have 6 cards left, he has 8, so we're in a good position right now, normal summon. And we continue attacking until we can't. That goes down. We're waiting right here for the next move. One great thing for this duel that you're seeing is how to manage your 6 cards in your hand. Because if you can't manage that, you're going to be in for some trouble actually. So hopefully we don't draw another necessary piece. And unfortunately we did, so the only card we can actually spare is that one, is our Karibo. But I think this will be the one turn that we actually use this. Unfortunately we're going to have to use it right now. Last Day of the Witch, activate. It's going to get rid of his 1400 monster. And we're going to set down a card. The banner for now. And we're going to go for attacks. That way we keep our 6 cards in our hand. And I'm going to go for an attack. And we're going to wait right there. Okay. So that's a protection card, and we don't have any more field space. So we're going to end the turn and get rid of that protection card since we don't need it right now. He's going to go, he's going to lay down another monster, and my hope is we keep drawing stuff we don't need. Yeah, like that card, we don't need it right now. So we can just drop it. Okay, that goes down. End turn. To manage our hand again, we get rid of the card we don't need. And I actually will allow him, because we need to use up our enemy controller. So I'm going to end the turn. And I will allow him to use his sacrifice to get his monster out right now. Because I want to use my enemy controller. So he gets his effect. And we're going to wait it out. We want to open up our field, that's why we're doing this. He's going to get his attack. He's going to buff it up a lot. And thankfully we have that on the field. He's going to go for a battle. Thankfully we have this, but we're going to use this just to clear out field space for us. Because there might not be a chance to use it later, actually. So we're purposely letting him do this, so then we can set him up with this. And in the last... So this, in the last 2 draws, so the turn before the last one, that's when you want to summon your Blue Eyes White Dragon. Sacrifice 2 of your cards, like that. And we have the Blue Eyes out. We have 6 cards in our hand, so everything's checking out. The Blue Eyes will destroy his monster. And that's the end for now. Next turn, we do the final play of the game, and I'll try to explain that part really well right now. So he just summoned a monster because he needs to. His life points are on the line. And this is where the combo comes in with Piranha. And this is going to be something, a staple from now on of what you should do. The first step is to summon the Blue Eyes a turn before the last. So you're going to summon your Piranha. And as you know, the Piranha takes it doubles whatever it hits. And then you're going to activate the Banner of Courage. You're going to activate the first Riryoku and use it on the Blue Eyes and give it to your Piranha. So you're going to move over half the damage, or 1500, to Piranha. And the next thing you want to do is use Emblem of the Awakening, the ritual spell, and summon Chulainn right now. Chulainn. And sacrifice the Blue Eyes. And the reason we do this is because we're going to use the Blue Eyes right now with this ritual monster's effect. So confirm. I think his name's called Ku just. So we're going to activate his ability. We're going to get that Blue Eyes. So we're going to remove him from play. And he gains all that damage. So you see right there. We're going to equip the spell card to him. So it's going to boost him to 5,000 damage. Use the second Riryoku on this monster, on Ku, to have his damage. And we're going to transfer it over to the Piranha as well. And there we go. When we switch to battle phase, you're going to notice the Piranha went to 5,000 damage. And that's what we want to see. So with Cthulhu, we're just going to finish off this monster. And it dies. And Piranha's going to double this damage. So 5,000. It's going to reach 10,000 damage right now. And end the game, giving you the 9,999 bonus. And that's the end of Yugi Muto. So we'll see how we did in this duel. Okay. Duel victory. So as you can tell, we scored 7,800, and in this hasn't happened before. This is my first Gandora, Dragon of Destruction, so we got him on our try that we're filming right now. So that's really exciting. So as you can see, we're really close to getting a full 8,000, and the only reason we don't get that is really we're just lacking a few cards, and there's really no way to decrease our damage without risking too much. But if you're looking to get 7 card packs per duel with him, this is a really good deck to use. And like I said, it all is to set up the final move. And with the defense cards in the deck, like Enemy Controller, Karibo, and as well as strong monsters to attack with, and keeping his board cleared for the most part, that's what we're going to be trying to accomplish. And at least for this duel, you could see the different things we accomplished. We did really great for this game. And we got our Gandora Dragon, so this is overall a great matchup, and hopefully you guys can, pick up on these tips, and you yourself might be trying different things out. So let me know in the comment section, and let me know if you've tried different things that have worked for you. But at least for this video, that ends it for this video. Take care, and I'll see you guys all next time.